Honesty, he won here last year, beating Dorin Buksha in the final. That was his first gold for Bulgaria, originally from Cuba, world youth champion for Cuba in 2014, right here in Sofia actually. Got to the quarterfinals in the World Championships last autumn. Didn't make it to Tokyo. And he's up against Abdumalik Xalakovdan, and this could be a sensational fight because Xalakov is, well, he did it all as a youth. World champion, youth Olympic champion, as a senior, bronze at last year's Asian Championships, silver at the World Championships. That was at 60 kilos. He's now come down to 57, presumably because 57 is an Olympic weight, 60 isn't any longer, obviously. It was Mirazizbek Mirza-Khalilov who went to the World Championships, the Olympics and the Asians for Uzbekistan at 57 kilos, but Xalakov has maybe got that berth now. So Diaz, Javier Ibanez, he used to compete as for Cuba. He beat Ovik Oganessian of Russia by unanimous decision in his semi-final. Xalakov beat Vsevolod Shumkov, also of Russia. It was one apiece with all 5 judges going into the final round, and he won that final round with all of them to go through 29-28. So Xalakov in the blue, Uzbekistan, Diaz, Bulgaria in the red. Both of them just claiming the scoring blow there. You still see fighters do that. That's a remnant really of the computer point scoring days. You'll see them raise a fist when they feel that they've landed a scoring blow. Scoring blows have to be delivered with the knuckle part of the glove to the torso or the head, the front or side of the head. Same deal with the torso. You can go in around the side or on the rib cage, of course. No punching around the back. That's standard in any code of boxing. Nice snappy jab there from Xalakov, and then look to try and find the body with the right hand. Good right hand off the back foot there from Xalakov. He's got a little bit of height and reach on Diaz here. To his southpaw, Xalakov sends that left hand straight down the middle. He's got that good balance, Xalakov, those feet. Pretty much always the same distance apart, in and out with them. Whether he's orthodox or southpaw, back to orthodox now. Just making Diaz fall a little bit short there and countering with the right hand. Lost his balance a touch there, Xalakov, as he threw the left. Maybe just a little bit too much switching, I would say, between 2 stances. I think he could settle orthodox. He's done most of his good work from the orthodox stance in this opening round. Of the two, it's the Uzbek who's picking his punches just slightly better as we move into the final minute of round 1. Jab just short there for Xalakov. Diaz just taking a little bit too long to get his punches away, I would say. When they find themselves in that kind of standoff as they are there. He did get off first that time, but he just wasn't quite within range, and Xalakov was able to counter him. He's got good reflexes. Uzbek fighter, good right hand there. He lost to Sofyan Umahar in the final of the World Championships in Belgrade. Umahar, another very mobile, very technically proficient, very sharp kind of fighter. So at the end of the first round, I go blue corner there. And that's Diaz. Diaz, as I say, making that move from Cuba to Bulgaria. We've seen some Cuban fighters do that in recent years. Emmanuel Reyes, now boxing for Spain. Lauren Alfonso boxing for Azerbaijan, won gold at the World Championships in cruiserweight. last autumn. Well, there's the scores at the end of the first round. 4-1 in favour of Xhalakov. I thought that was a pretty clear round to the blue corner. But he's got one on the board there, Diaz, and that can be very important. Those odd scores at times can be absolutely crucial. But he needs his second now with the majority of the judges here. Diaz, you would say. Or at least he needs it with two of them, but they have to be different to the one that gave him the opening round. That would mean he would still very much have a chance going into the final round. Nice right hand to the body there from Xhalakov. Diaz looking a bit more aggressive in the second round here. I think the corner will have told him he needs to be a little bit more proactive. Slightly clumsy there, the Bulgarian, as he lurched across the ring at Xhalakov rather. He was looking for a big right hand there, Xhalakov, but Diaz had moved in. And in the end, there just wasn't room for it. Nice jab there from Xhalakov, found its way through the guard. Diaz looking to just inch forward there, behind that high guard, and get close enough. But as he's doing that, as soon as he gets into range, he's really got to fire. There's those reflexes and footwork from Xhalakov. Got backed up to the corner, but didn't stay there long. Slips the right hand and then looks for a left hand on the inside. Midway through round two, Diaz, as I say, has been more aggressive in this round so far. Xhalakov has shown us those reflexes, he's shown us those technical skills, but he has hit quite a lot of gloves. Good lead left hand there from Xhalakov. Left hand though came back from Diaz. Good combination there from Xhalakov. And I was just going to say actually that he probably needed to start landing a few more, because although he looked good in the opening half of the round, he hadn't necessarily done all that much. But as Diaz comes forward, Xhalakov is just looking to try and pick him off. Jab taken on the gloves there, but a good combination from Xhalakov, and then just steps off to his left-hand side. He's a difficult man to pin down, that's for sure. Good jab, just short. Solid left hand there from Xhalakov. There goes a bell at the end of the second round, and I would go blue corner again with that one. I thought he did the better, cleaner punching, but Diaz was on the front foot. He did connect himself a number of times. He brought the heat to Xhalakov, made him work. 4-1 in favour of Xhalakov at the end of that first round. There's that head movement. Before you know it, he's behind you and then comes back with a right-hander combination. That's a fantastic piece of action to pick out from that second round. It tells you everything you need to know really about the problem that Diaz has got on his hands here. We didn't see any scores at the end of the second round there, but I would have gone blue corner with that round. So on my very unofficial card, I've got Xhalakov 2 rounds up here, so Diaz needs something huge in this final round, and he's coming forward, and that I think is going to play into his opponent's hands. Xhalakov just taking his feet out, optimising his range really, as Diaz was coming in and tagged him 3-4 times. As I said, he did everything as a youth, world champion, youth Olympic champion, transitioning to the seniors the last couple of years. Not easy, of course, because of COVID, but a very good year last year. Bronze at the Asian Championships and silver at the World Championships. As I mentioned, that was at 60 kilos, but now down at 57. There's that upper body movement again. Diaz trying to bring educated pressure as best he can here. He's happy to back up Xhalakov because he knows that Diaz has got to come to him. Right hand into the body again there from Xhalakov. Just lost his balance slightly as he threw the right that time. The weight just coming a little bit over the top of the front foot. It's not often that you can find too many technical faults with him. Again, punching nicely off the back foot there, Xhalakov. Looking for the uppercut as Diaz again closed in. He's stuck to his task here, Javier Diaz, and as I say, a bit like the first fight, it's not like he hasn't had success at times. He's landed some shots, but he has been outdone here as we head into the final minutes of this men's featherweight final. Nice left hand there, three-punch combination, two to the body, then one up top to the head from Xhalakov. Uzbekistan with that gold medal for Hasanboy Dusmatov in their opening fight at flyweight, and they're going to get another one here. I'll be extremely surprised if that's not the case. There goes the final bell. Nod of the head there from Diaz. He knows. Xhalakov knows as well. Big grin on his face as he heads back towards his corner, and smiles as well from the coaching staff. It's a conveyor belt of talent that's brought through in Uzbekistan. It really is. They just seem to produce fighter after fighter after fighter, regenerating with every Olympic cycle every few years.
Now, for the winner, by split decision, hit blue, Uzbekistan!
So Xhalakov gets it by split decision there. And one judge there, the Ukrainian judge, going 3-0 in favour of Javier Diaz, which is a strange card. That's a strange card. The other four finding in favour of Xhalakov. I would have gone 3-0 Xhalakov myself. The second round was probably the closest of the three, but I still wouldn't say Diaz did enough to win it. And Xhalakov in the ring there as we're watching the replays with some pretty spectacular gymnastics. You see that from fighters every now and again. It's amazing they've got the energy left for it. But that's a second gold medal for Uzbekistan.